Let's do this, Daddy.
We ain't ready yet.
How we ain't ready yet and you got me live already?
That's yours.
Oh, okay.
It's not mine.
Okay, well, get us ready,
It's not
Daddy.
the main. It's not the main one.
You the main character.
I'm talking about it's not the main production.
Oh, can you hear yourself?
Of course. You didn't share it.
Oh, how do I
Too late
share?
now.
Oh my gosh,
It's too late now, and you don't have no intro music.
I don't.
I'm about to see.
Can I share it afterwards, baby?
Yep. Oh
Okay.
yeah, we live now.
What's up, Facebook Live? This is 20 Years and Counting. Myself, Latasha Dushan McFadden. And my husband,
Everybody know your name.
Michael Alexander McFadden Jr.
Don't be put my.
I'm
Don't,
sorry,
don't put all
Daddy.
my business out there.
Today is our 26th wedding anniversary, so we just want to
Yes,
pop
congratulations.
in. Thank you,
Why
Daddy.
do I have on headphones and you don't?
You want me to put some on?
You don't have to.
Okay,
You can if you want to. Do you want to or no? You don't want to mess your hair up.
No, my hair is fine, baby. This hair is already laid. It don't need it. I don't need the it ain't gonna mess it up.
Tachi, you don't need your headphones if you don't want to.
Okay, I got them.
You happy anniversary.
Thank you, Daddy. Same to you.
26 years.
26 years and
Can you believe it?
counting. Can I believe it? Yeah. We put the work in. So I do believe it.
November 17th, 1996.
Yes.
You was like, this is going to last for 26 years.
No. That's a
That
lie.
was the question.
You know, I don't believe in telling fibs. I be trying to be honest and truthful. No, I didn't. I mean, I was prayerful and hoping that it would last. But I wasn't sure. I've never been, I didn't have that growing up. Let me just say that. I didn't have that perfect marriage dynamic that lasted a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what my mom showed me was if they ain't good, change them like a ruin in your pantyhose, baby. Take them off and put them in the trash can.
I don't even know
baby.
what that means. Melvin, do you know what that means?
But
Our cousin
Evelyn-
Melvin.
Hey,
said,
Melvin.
Happy anniversary,
Thank
family.
you.
He talk about you talk about running your pantyhose. I've never heard that
Evelyn.
before.
Evelyn used to say that. You know, women get runs in their pantyhose,
No, I know. I'm
and then
just-
you throw
I'm
them out.
just messing with you.
But she never held on to anything that didn't meet all of her needs at that time. And so me and my siblings never really got that whole marriage, make it last forever, compromise, do what you need to do type of vibe.
So before we talk about like some ups and downs of 26 years.
Yes. Let's go.
What advice would you give these youngins out here today?
I guess the first thing that I would give these youngins out here today, after being married to you 26 years today, is that make sure you want to be married. I mean, you got to know if you want to be in a committed relationship. I think doing that for anybody other than yourself is just wrong.
Did you make the salmon and the shrimp already?
The salmon is in the oven.
Oh, is it cooking?
No, I turned it off before I
okay.
left, Danny. You know I ain't leave that
I
on.
don't know. You said you was
And,
old earlier.
The shrimp is cleaned and in the sink. Why?
Okay.
You trying to stop and get something to eat? What you oh, okay.
No, because I'm hungry.
Okay, I got
But
you.
nah, the advice that you're giving these youngins, keep going.
Yeah. For me, it's just making sure that you really want to be married. For us, 26 years, we don't push marriage on anybody, but it is a lot of work. And I
So-
tell people that ask me questions about it all the time.
So what is it? It's like I'm interviewing you right
Mary.
now.
Yeah.
So what is it when you say making sure you want to be married? Is it what part about that is the scariest? Because we know, like for men, one of the scariest part is this is the only grilled cheese that I'm gonna eat for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and I think
I gotta put some tomatoes on it one day.
yeah.
Gotta put some bacon on it
Right.
one day.
I think that's kind of crazy. I think for women, we have this, this idea of what marriage should be. And so for me, I think you've got to kind of step away from that. I mean, I'm not saying
Yeah.
lower your standards or settle, but I'm saying you got to step away from that idealism of what you think marriage is supposed to be.
What it looked like what it looked like on the Cosbys,
what
or
it looks like on TV.
My Wife and Kids, or any
Right.
of those,
Right.
shows that show good marriages.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the way they ran their day to day.
And they may show a little bit of bad, but it ain't the real deal bad.
Yeah, nah.
No.
It never. Well, it's one. It's TV,
TV, right.
and then two, there's a difference when it comes to like this happens in real life.
Right,
Like
right.
a job loss on a TV show is totally different in real life, because
Right.
it's how
Hey,
you.
Matt. There go Matt.
There
Daddy.
she go.
I'm sorry.
It's how you bounce back from those
Right,
things. But
right.
I like what you said about like your picture of marriage, and I think what people have to do is, because people are giving what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just
Oh.
getting me. I'm just getting comfortable.
All these people giving advice on what a marriage looks like, what a relationship looks like. You have to define it to yourself,
For yourself.
and for yourself. What does
Right.
it look like to me? Because
Right.
like people, we talk about success. Like, what
Yep.
does success look
Looks
like?
like.
I don't
Right.
know. It depends on
Right.
what your success
Right.
looks like, and the same thing with a marriage. Like, what does your marriage look like to
Right.
you?
Would you say, Daddy, and just asking you a question, we've been together 26 years.
We've been married for 26. We've been together for like 29.
Yeah, 29.
20, yeah.
28, 29. Married 26.
I didn't marry you that fast.
No,
now.
you didn't. You did. It's about 2 years. I told you, you weren't gonna keep getting the milk for free if you didn't feel like you
weren't
wanted to
giving
buy
up
the
no
cow.
milk.
You're right. You're right. But you weren't gonna get no milk if you weren't gonna buy the cow. I mean, for real though.
Now, don't take that.
Let's be
hey, y'all,
really real.
Don't look that the wrong way. We had premarital sex.
Yes, we did.
Yes,
I'm
we
not
did.
gonna sit here and say that you shouldn't try out the wee wee
She was-
before you say I do.
She was a young freaky deaky in her 20s. What?
I was trying to get me a husband back then. You do all kind of stuff when you trying to snag you one. Recognize that, ladies. You gotta pull when you trying to snag you one. You gotta pull all your tricks out the bag. Okay.
just like Cole said. Hey, we over 50. It's what now? Side only. It's that side only.
But would you say that our marriage has been what you thought marriage was gonna be, Daddy? Because you didn't really have a good representation of marriage as well.
Because I never
Pictured it?
pictured it what
Okay.
it would look like. I
Okay.
think that's one thing about me. I never I will be honest. Like
I love honesty.
when I came home though,
Yeah.
Codename was married.
Yeah.
Sean was married. Like
Yeah.
a lot of my friends were already married.
Or if they wasn't married, they was definitely
They were in long-term committed relationships.
Yeah.
And that kind of like, I was just like, okay, maybe that's my sign. Like,
Yeah.
it's time for me to,
Yeah.
because I never really had girlfriends per
Yeah,
se.
yeah.
Kind
of like Malik.
Yeah, never
Think
had,
about that.
Yeah, didn't have like true girlfriends,
Right,
but
right.
Dated different women.
Right.
But never just
Really
like in a
committed
long
to
time
one, yeah,
relationship.
yeah,
Who said
yeah.
committed to one? I didn't say that.
No, I'm not saying that,
Oh.
but I said never being really committed to one person
Yeah.
when you were dating.
Got you. Yeah. Yeah.
And for women, I mean, for me
I
as
was
a
kind
woman,
of I was kind of poly, but not poly because I didn't tell the other people that I was dating
okay,
other people.
okay.
I was sneaking
that
around.
was slick. You was being
Was I messing
slick.
with somebody when I was with you? When we I'm thinking I don't think.
When we were dating, did you have somebody that you was already seeing?
Not that I was dating. No.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Not somebody that was gonna run up on us in the mall. And
Yeah.
be like, that's my man. Yeah. Nah.
And do you want to fight? I would have said, girl, if you don't take him and go head on, I ain't that deep in to be fighting you about no Michael Alexander McFadden Jr., baby.
I gotta say hey to Lisa. What's going on, Lisa? That's one of my friendly high school partners.
What's
and
up,
then
Lisa?
Michelle is on. Hey, Michelle.
Michelle.
Our baby sister
Yes.
is on.
So we're talking about this thing called marriage, and today is 26 years of that for me and Michael. Now, have there ever been times where you thought that we wasn't going to make it?
Yeah,
Daddy?
yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
What is it? Adultery? The cheating?
Yeah.
The cheating. Other imperfections in my life that
Yeah.
I choose not to talk about right now. But
Yeah.
nah, there were times where I wasn't shit, and
Yeah.
like, why would she stay? Like
But I
there was all,
believed in you, Poppy.
of course. Look at me now.
Believed in you, Poppy.
Look at me now.
Yeah, but that for me, that it's part of being in a relationship, being in a marriage. I mean, for me, it's not gonna always be roses, and even with where we are now in our marriage, I never expect for every day to be just peaches and Queen. What I'm saying? Peaches and cream. Excuse me.
Peaches and cream.
Yeah,
Come
like
on,
the song
112.
112. Come on through 112. I never expect for every day to be perfect because we are not perfect individuals. But what I know for a fact is that you and I are going to find that common ground and work through it.
What about
because we
you?
wanna be
You
together.
answer the question. Were there ever times where you was just like bounce?
Yeah.
I'm bouncing.
There was a couple of times.
Slide over that way a little bit. You messing up my frame. No, don't
Sorry.
slide. Just move your
Move my body a
no
little
the
bit.
other way.
Like this.
Yes, thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, there was a couple of times that were kind of rough to get through that. And I mean, and that's with everybody. I'll be the first to say that when you do, run into adultery, when you feel like, and that was early, very early in our relationship. I think we were young enough to get past that. And again, I felt like I brought enough to the table that it wasn't necessary when it did happen.
And you know what I still say till this day.
What do you
26 years.
What do you say, Daddy?
That you still might get me back one day. Like like you
always
got one
thought
up,
that.
you one up. Like if it happens, hey, totally understand.
You always say that, but that's
Old
not
ass.
really on that's not really on a woman's mind to get you back.
Her old
What we're
self.
looking for is, the correction of that. Can we trust you? It's about being in a trustworthy relationship. I've always told you, I don't put nothing past nobody.
Yeah,
We're all human. I always tell you that. I don't
We-
put nothing past nobody.
Let's put it out there. Like
Okay.
we don't check phones.
No.
call logs. We're not. We do check on each other periodically.
Yeah.
Only because
Yeah.
we just want to know, make sure that you're
okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
But we don't go looking for shit.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Yeah.
We don't. That
not
that
looking
has
for anything.
never been our thing.
Never look. But
we do not go looking for stuff.
We've talked about it on previous shows where if women, correct me if I'm wrong, ladies,
Yeah.
women only look for stuff when they feel like something is going on.
Yeah.
But because we give them a reason to.
Right.
That's the only.
Right.
When they start, snooping
Snooping
around,
around, yeah.
there's a reason that you gave her.
Yeah.
There's some type of insecurity that you gave her on why they do that.
Um,
Am I correct when I say that?
You're pretty correct. But for me, what I'll say about that and how I've always felt about that, I'm married to you. We are married. There's a different level of respect that comes with the marriage. Like Country Cutie said, I'll fuck an apartment up. I won't mess with a happy home,
Yeah.
but I'll fuck an apartment up.
Yeah, meaning that if
you're not-
it's just somebody just dating or something
and you
like
just in
that.
a little something,
Yeah.
that's different. But I feel like, we're married. So there's a certain level of respect there. I am not going to step over that line and invade your privacy in a way that I'm creating problems.
Yeah.
Because for me, if I feel like I need to look through your stuff, now I may snap on you every now and then. Daddy, what's going on?
Hold on, what the hell that mean? What you step on
I
about
snapped
what?
on you one time. I had looked at the phone bill and you was calling Lorraine.
Oh.
I said, who's it? That's when we used to get a
Hold
copy
on,
of the
that
phone
was,
bill.
yeah, that was.
I said,
Oh my God, that was
who is
20
this?
years ago. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, that was early in.
That was
early in.
hilarious.
Who's all these people you keep calling the same number
Because
over
that
and over
was
again?
and that was
Ninja?
after
The cheating.
the cheating. So
it took me
hold
a
on,
while.
Hold on, we gotta go back. So
Go back.
So after that happened, right? And,
I snooped a little
now
bit
I'm
after
trying
the
to get in
cheating.
my good graces. So
Yeah.
back in the day, like you used to get the phone bill
You get
came
the
out and it
phone
showed
bill.
you every
Every number
number
that
that
was
was
dialed.
dialed from both of the lines.
And you had a few that you was dialing constantly. And I was like, why is this ninja calling these same numbers over and over again? You understand what I'm saying?
And who was it?
Lorraine.
Lorraine. And who was Lorraine?
One of your coworkers
my
at-
sales mentor
at DR
Horton, who was
Who I love to
responsible
death.
for
Lorraine,
turning to me an amazing salesperson, and not only that, becoming the director, the
Hey.
sales trader for Horton, and
Yeah.
all that good stuff. That was
Shameless
my
plug.
partner.
Shameless plug. Lorraine, you know I'm originating now. I
Look
need to
at
get
you.
on your preferred lending
Shout
list
out to you. If
with
Lorraine,
Liberties.
if anybody know Lorraine, please let her know that the number Tasha thought I was calling all the time was you,
hers.
Lorraine.
But for real, I
I'ma do
think
that.
that you have to get to a point where there is a trust factor there. We've never been the snooping type. I
Nah.
mean, I feel like, I've always said this. If I'm not enough, whether you cheat on me, I'd rather you just go ahead and
you know this
do your thing and get away from me.
But the same thing, like on a male's side, from a male's
Right.
perspective,
Right.
the reason we do it, like we're going back to the infidelity thing,
Right.
The reason I did it, the reason it happened is it was because of me. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't because I was insecure because
Yeah.
I wasn't in a good place in my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
And what I did, I played it out in my head that you had to be doing something because I
'Cause you
wasn't shit.
yeah.
You had to be doing something because of the way you carried yourself. You were just so fly, blah, 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 right?
I had a little money.
You had that little $2,000 you had was
I was hustling.
you little
And
chump
let me
change.
just tell
Hold
you.
on, but let me finish.
Okay, go ahead,
let me
Dad.
finish. So I built that in my head
Right.
that was going on.
Right.
And I think it's the same thing for men in relationships, and same thing. Like the reason why they snoop or want to snoop is because of something inside of us
Internal,
that
something
maybe
internal.
they're going through. Now
Something internal.
maybe she's hot, maybe she's a freak.
Yeah.
and he's
Internal.
you know
And he has reason to believe.
she come home smelling like Tom Ford. The men's edition of Tom Ford.
Yeah.
And so he
Yeah.
has reasons.
Yeah.
But a lot of times the reason we do that because it's something inside of us
Right.
that's causing that insecurity.
Right. And I get that. But I think growth. I think growth is important too, Daddy. Over the years,
Yeah, you have to.
We've kind of grown, and for me, marriage is it. I think the intimacy part of it is big, but for me, marriage has really always been about somebody, being committed to somebody and somebody having your back. Like this person. I hope I have always brought that to the table.
Yeah, definitely.
That my wife got me.
And
She may, I'm not the easiest person. Because I can get a little, little crazy.
We know.
And over the top sometimes. I am a A-type personality, even though we're the same freaking sign. We're very different in a lot of ways.
I think one of the main reasons is because I'm on 23rd, so like I'm on the cusp, as they say. You know what I'm saying?
And
so
I'm
right
on the
there,
27th.
Scorpio, Sag,
Yeah, our birthdays
right there.
are this month too. Plug.
I think I think that could be. I don't know. I don't think that. I'm not the astrology stuff. I'm cool with it, but at the same time though, I'm just that level set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
a level set individual.
Right.
That's just how I roll.
And we're different. So I am that A-type personality where I'm a perfectionist and I like for things to be perfect. And again, I think when you find somebody that kind of brings out and kind of is the yin to your yang and there's a little bit of difference
She be
there.
using all them
I
old
do.
ass quotes, y'all.
A little difference there, Daddy. I think that works.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just sharing it.
And then talking to me, sometimes you and I can be in the car or riding, or we can be at dinner, and we have some of the most meaningful conversations.
Yeah.
Like we enjoy, a good conversation. And remember, when we was watching Michelle Obama, she was saying that her and Barack wouldn't even talk during the day, so they could have these amazing conversations and have something to talk about at dinner.
And that's a great point, because I think that's what we do.
Yep.
Right, because of our lifestyle. It's fast-paced lifestyle. We're always moving,
always doing
between
something.
You with mortgages and your interior decorating.
Right.
So proud of you on that, and then all of your endeavors, and then me on the flip side, balancing a whole bunch of other things,
editing the radio station,
now,
everything. Yeah,
like for real, like when we come home, when we're home with each other, I think like that's our getaway time.
Yeah.
From society and kind of each other.
We really don't invade each other's space that much at home.
We don't. We're not a layup under each other. We're gonna.
We don't like the same
watch
shows.
TV shows tonight. We don't do that. However, though, when Friday hit, Friday, Saturday, Sunday hit,
we have dinner. Dinner Saturday. We turn it off.
She can't.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Daddy. Go ahead, Daddy.
But those
Friday,
are those.
Saturday. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just jumping in like a jackrabbit.
As soon as I damn open my mouth, she started talking, y'all.
26 years and count.
So as soon as the weekend hits, kind of like Michelle Obama was talking about her and Barack, theirs was the dinner time, but for us it's like that weekend time where now we get to spend hours together, you know what I'm saying, and have those conversations and talk about ambitions and goals and stuff that we want to do.
And a good one of the things that I would say too is for me is one of the things that I love about about us is we still miss each other when we're not together. Like if you're on a trip or we're away from each, we still miss each other. I mean, we like having our separate time together, but we still miss each other. And don't let us be somewhere traveling. Oh my God, we love it. If we're traveling,
if you had to put a number on it, for our folks out there that are listening,
okay,
and those that will rewatch this again, if you had to put a number on it, how many times do you think we call and text each other per day?
Gosh,
if you had to put a number on it,
I would say at the very least we touch base maybe 10 times a day.
So let me see. So I'm trying to see if I can
look at today.
That's
not a call, it's a text. At least we touch base with each other at least 10 times a day. We've gotten so bad with that. Even with our La Familia chat with Malik, he touches base with us probably every day. We have a time that we call.
So looking at today.
How many times did we touch base?
Because I had a busy morning, so we didn't talk. Yeah. Did we talk after the show?
Yeah, we always talk after the show.
So today that was two calls right there. So it started at 9. So that's two. Go ahead. You can talk.
You counting, Daddy?
I'm counting 2.
I'm going to say 10 times a day. But it doesn't feel like
4,
that
5,
because it's so natural that we connect
6,
throughout
7,
the day.
7,
at
8,
least
9, 8, 9. So 9 times.
Average. Yep.
9 times today.
We probably
that's just telephone calls.
Yep. We probably average about 10 touches a day.
Yeah.
Between us, calling, texting. Hey, what you doing? You good, JP?
You need anything? You need anything
from the
stuff
store?
Like that? Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that our average touch base is like 10 times a day.
Yeah.
But it does not feel like that because we're just so used to doing that.
Yeah, it's just
it
part
does
of
not
that.
right.
And when we don't, because I think I had texted you. I think I texted you today and was like, "Are you all right?" or something, or "You good?" or something.
And if
and
I
you didn't
don't
text
respond,
me back. No, it was yesterday because you had turned your phone. You was you was at the DM. You was getting your tag.
Yeah, you got and when you go in there, them little old people be like, no, there's a big old sign on the wall. No cell phones. Don't be in here on your cell phone. We don't do that in here at the Cobb County tag office. So I had my phone off. Because Malik had called too. I had to remember to turn it back on. I had it
Fox
off.
Head Mama.
Yeah.
Should read it. What's going on?
Yeah. I had to turn my phone off at the tag office. So you text. And in my Volkswagen, I have to be honest, my phone do not, it's silence.
Yeah.
My phone does not ring. When it's connected to Bluetooth, my phone don't let me know there's a text or if a phone call comes in, it picks up in the car because it doesn't want you driving.
You don't have to tell the whole story. You good.
But we touch base about 10 times a day. Would you say, Daddy, that we fall in love, like that our love has gotten stronger, or what would you say about our love? How would you define the level of love that we have in our marriage after being married 26 years, together 28 years?
So I think it was a card that I bought you yesterday for the anniversary. It really summed it up because, ladies, I do read the cards.
Oh my God. Yes, and they always
that's
bring
a skill.
tears
That's
to
a
my
skill
eyes.
that I've always had.
Oh, they be so touching.
But it talked about that card talked about, and I said it today on our post when I posted the picture, that people think that you fall in love for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
and that's not true.
Yeah.
You don't fall in love. You fall in love every single day.
Yeah.
Because every day, like there were days, and there probably still going to be days moving forward where I ain't going to love your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So whether it's an argument, a situation, I'm like, oh my gosh, you get on my nerves.
Yeah.
So I gotta love you again. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for me, I think that's the key, right?
Yeah.
Can you fall in love with this person every single day of your life? And that's a reason why we're at 26.
Yeah. I think a lot of people say too, you have to like the person. I saw Cole say that before. And we don't always like each other.
Yeah.
For
and
me,
it's a different. Can I interrupt you real quick?
Yeah.
When we talk about liking the person, it goes back to what we were saying originally. Like, what does a marriage look like for you?
Yeah.
You know, what does success look like for you
Yeah.
individually?
Yeah.
And liking a person, what does that entail, right? Does it entail the physical attributes that that person has?
Personality,
or is
strengths.
it those soft skills like
Yeah.
you talked about?
Yeah.
Bringing this person can help bring out the best in me or motivate
Yep.
me.
Yep.
Things like that. Those are the things, you know, outside. When we say liking each other,
Yeah.
it's not always
Do you
about
just
physically being together.
Because I don't think that's possible.
Nah.
And I don't think you can like somebody every day. You know, sometimes you may be in a difficult space. You know, you may be going through something, and any little thing said to you or done can trigger you. I've been there. You know, anything you say can trigger me. Sometimes if I'm not in a good space, you know, and we may hash it out, and then we retreat.
I just ignore you.
Yeah, you do. We just retreat to our different corners and we bounce back. But there's no way you can be in a marriage as long as we've been in this marriage, and move forward the way that we've moved forward and think that every day is going to be a good day.
Yeah,
I will tell you that is not possible.
Who was that? It was Kevin Hart that talked about he couldn't be with I can't be with a woman that's like every day
so happy and positive.
Home,
yes.
No, I can't be like
your
that.
food. I got your
Yeah, he
like,
said, I can't be with a woman like that.
Yeah.
I need a woman
somebody
that's gonna say,
act up sometime.
What did he say? Hold on.
What he say?
No, he said the wife be all happy. He'd be like, "Girl, I lost my job today. Go on with that shit. Like,
leave me alone.
Yeah, go on with
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
there are those days in real life, and like you said, it's not. We have to understand those signals from our partners, right? And then how we react to it. I've learned over the years, like when you get in that mood, you know what? You on your own.
Yeah.
You can have it. I ain't gonna talk to you. Like I ain't getting ready to go back and forth. In my younger days, yeah, we can go back and forth. But
all
now,
day, all day.
I'm not doing that.
And I think we've learned over the years to kind of respect each other's space too. You know, and we're changing, and we say that too. We've never really reached out to try and change each other. Any changes that we've made in our marriage, in our relationship, was to better ourselves. Because that is my total line. Don't do nothing for me. You know,
it's for you.
Do what you need to do for you. If that's a better health, if that's a better mind space, if that's whatever it is, you know, a better job, growth, whatever. I got you. But make sure you're doing what you're doing for you. You know, I only want the best for you. But you can't say, I changed for you. I grew my locks out for you. No, you didn't do that for me.
No, I totally did.
I started power for you. So you gotta make sure
it's gotta be for yourself.
It's what you're trying to do. Now, should you be encouraging each other constantly? Shoot, yeah. You know, but you also should be honest with each other too. If you think it's some bullshit,
yeah,
you gotta say, hey, you can't cook like that to open up no food truck. Your greens, them glory greens, ain't that popping that you can sell some plates. You understand what I'm saying? I'll eat them. But JB, you cannot be selling no plates with your devil eggs. You just got to be real. Daddy, you can't open no dance studio because you can't dance. I can dance, skate, sing. If anybody open up some talent stuff, it got to be me. That
Tasha,
ain't you, Daddy.
Tasha,
you can't do that, Daddy. When we go
real?
to the skate ring,
Can
be really real, son.
Hey, let that singing go. Let it go.
Daddy, don't do that because I'll break out a tune right now.
No, don't do it.
On Facebook Live.
I can't turn your mic off either.
That
Let it
new
go.
song by Ronald Isley and Beyonce.
No,
Let
Tasha.
me say,
Tasha, stop.
it
Stop
again, it, girl. Who, Daddy? You don't want me? Don't turn my mic off. You
I
don't
can't
want me
turn it off. I'm all the way over here today. Hey, what's up, Marcus?
Daddy,
Thank you,
don't
man.
want me. You do not want me to break out one of these notes.
Yeah,
I could have
don't.
been on the road.
Yep,
for
you could
real.
have been. Yeah,
I could have been.
You could have been.
Remember
Catfish Station.
Daddy, next. Daddy, remember for years your song, your family. Every time we got around them, sing a song. You say you can sing a song. Travis, I thought you said you can sing.
No, you lost.
I'm not about to sing in front of you ninjas because y'all ain't gonna do nothing but criticize.
You lost me in '96 though.
Yeah, they love me. Oh, and I was singing for your mama. Daddy, you always trying to bring up that petty stuff. He's so petty, y'all. I'm here to tell y'all, Michael Alexander McFadden is real petty.
I don't know why
He
my
always
sister.
trying to dim my light.
I do not know what my sister
He is always trying to
asked you to
dim my
sing
light.
at my mama's funeral.
Hey, for
what song you was trying to sing? Carl
Amazing
Lewis.
Grace?
What you trying to sing? Carl Lewis.
when I get in front of people, I do get a little nervous. I do get a little nervous. When I'm by myself, I can belt it out. But I do get a little. You wouldn't know that by talking to me
y'all
or being
remember-
around me that I get nervous about doing anything in the public eye.
Ooh, I can't wait to chop this up.
Yeah.
Y'all remember?
Don't make me bring out them skating videos, baby.
Y'all remember? No, not gonna work. Y'all remember when Carl Lewis tried to sing the national anthem?
Oh, he said himself. What did he say, Daddy? Oh,
like,
that wasn't good.
I'm gonna make up for that one.
Yeah.
But
No.
but yeah, you gotta make sure you doing it for yourself and being real with yourself, and then too realizing like it's not. One, it's not going to happen overnight. Whatever that vision or passion is, and what we always look at, and what I always tell people, like, are you sticking with it? Like, what's the reason why you're doing it? And then the other part, like, were you consistent with it? Are you being consistent with it? Because nothing happens overnight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't base your success, like we said, off of what or you
your
see
marriage
other
off of somebody else's marriage.
Other people doing.
Please,
because it's not like that.
Because comparing yourself to someone else is a detriment. You should not be comparing your marriage, yourself, your success. You should not be comparing yourself.
Just like
to
we say,
anybody.
like we see out there, like we always do the black love and the power couple, Jay-Z and Beyonce and Steve Harvey.
Okay, and then
his wife,
Lemonade
and,
come out.
Tom Brady and Giselle.
And
like,
they getting a divorce.
Like, you don't know
can't
what's going
compare.
on in those
No.
behind those doors and in those families. I mean, in
You
those
should
families.
never
and
compare your marriage or your relationship
why
to
do you think they
else's.
got a divorce?
I mean, for me, I feel like it was selfishness.
On Tom Brady's part.
Yeah, I think you have to be willing to give of yourself. So exactly what you expected Giselle to do: stay home, take care of your kids. That you took from her, but you were unwilling to give her that back when you said it was over. It should have been over, Daddy. Point blank. Period.
Yeah.
I
I think there was stuff before the
I do
retirement
too. I
and
do
him
too.
going back in,
Just-
but it probably
just
had
seal the
something to
coffin.
do. It probably had
Yeah.
something to
Selfish.
do with that.
But I can but on the flip side of that, coming in defense of Tom Brady, you knew what you was getting. So but let me just say this, Daddy. If you're marrying somebody that's in a competitive sport like that, that's that competitive, you gotta know that some things are gonna take a back seat because those people be wanting. Tom Brady want to win.
But I'm on Giselle's side with this because dude, you got how many rings you got? 6, 7 Super Bowl rings. Dude, let it go. You're almost 50 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're the best.
But
let it go.
But as a woman, Daddy, you have to know what you're dealing with.
But like we
That's just
said,
like
we don't
me.
know. But hold on, like we said, we don't know what went on behind closed doors because maybe there was a conversation where Tom said, "All right, if I win one more in New England, I'm done."
Yep.
And then he won in New England,
And he went
was
back on his word.
You know what? I'ma go to
Keep
another
playing.
team.
I'ma
Let me
go to
see if I can
Tampa.
go to Tampa and
win
win me
them a
one.
ring.
This will be
Yep.
my last time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That
Yep.
it could have been something
Yep.
like that. But I think there comes a point to where because they got young kids
Yeah.
too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got young kids.
All that gets
and
old.
We always say Tom got home.
Yep.
He was retired and he saw that house with all them goddamn kids
And
in
all
there. He
that,
was like, ooh.
and not only that, all that responsibility.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, when you're out on the road like that, you're kind of single.
You gone,
You're your own person.
You gone.
But one thing that I know we getting close to. We were only doing like 30 minutes, but I would say one of the most important things for me in our marriage, is accepting people for who and what they are.
Mm-hmm. What you mean by that?
Just knowing what I got. Like if I was a woman, who felt like my man needed to always be home, he needed to be under me, this wouldn't work.
Yeah.
What I know about my husband, and I am one to say you need your own thing. You need your own space. You need your own Power 108.9. I know what I married. I married someone who was committed, to making sure that he is giving his all to our family, and he's going to do what he needs to do for our family. But I also know I married a creative, a person who needs an outlet to be able to be creative. So if I was the type of woman, I need you home every day at 6:00. I got dinner on the table. I need this. I need that. This marriage would never work.
Collard greens.
This marriage would have never worked.
No, that's a great point. That's a real great point. And the other, just to add to it, is that when you're together this long, you recognize the change in your spouse.
Yeah.
And you grow with them in that.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, we met 1993, 94.
Yeah.
We're not the same people.
No.
We got more gray hairs.
No.
We got more ailments. We taking, you taking your vitamins every damn
every day.
You know what I'm saying?
Every
I'm
day.
drinking water and eating
64,
good.
yeah.
Like, we're doing all this stuff that we didn't do when we were younger. And then also too, like, our habits change and our day-to-day operation changes, and you have to adapt to that. You know what I'm saying?
And for me, I think one of the biggest things about growing up and growing into a marriage and
hey
being,
Audrey, hey Spice,
and being secure within yourself, I've never been a really insecure person. I think having a spouse,
you do now. I ain't gonna say you did before. However, you know how women do. Y'all will throw that stuff up in somebody's face when you're mad.
What you mean?
Talking about
Speak on it.
When if we ever get into an argument, you always say something.
About what? Say it, Daddy.
No, I'm going
really
back.
real, son?
No, I'm just going back teasing like the
Yeah.
Lorraine deal. You looking at phone numbers back in the day.
So old.
Or you'll say something like, all them women you be around.
Yeah, but and honestly, if I'm being honest, that's just talk.
I know, that's what I was just saying. I was saying it's
just
talk.
Because I'm not in I've never really been in an insecure space. If I was, I'd have a problem with what you do, because you do be around a lot of beautiful women. It's never, really been my thing to be like, ooh, who's this? Who's here? If a beautiful woman, that if we together and somebody fly into the room, what's the first thing I say?
Oh, she's bad.
Oh, she bad.
And I love them shoes.
Oh, she bad. Yes, you did. You be done seen her. Oh, she bad.
Damn.
Oh, I like her hair. We'll be saying it together. Damn, did you see how she bad? She bad.
You saw that girl with that damn
big old
that G-string on?
Yeah. Oh, she bad.
But once again, it goes back to knowing who you marry, right? And I know how to move in a room,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we're not gonna allow somebody else to disrespect our partner.
Each other. And kind of get into each other's space.
Yeah.
I mean,
but you just got to know how to. We don't do that. You got to know how to move in a room. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Would you say the same thing, Daddy? Because there was a time where I think, when you were insecure, you didn't really want me around guys that had.
That was because that was my insecurity back then.
But you're. I mean, you don't have a problem with that now. No. Okay. Yeah.
Pay that mortgage.
That's what I be saying. Say, oh, she like me. She got some money.
Pay that. She owe me one, folks, so I totally understand.
Why we be on the boat tomorrow? They look like they got some money.
Oh yeah.
She rubbing on your leg. Daddy, see what she about. We'll sell each other off. Nah, just kidding, being serious. We'll pawn each other out.
Tasha, if the towel is on the door, don't come in yet. I'm trying to get the account number.
Yeah.
I'm almost there. She about to give me the pin.
Why you walk behind me and all the little older men? Like, oh yeah,
but
they watching you.
Yeah, I do. I do that. Like we're Sometimes I'll walk in front of you. Like we're not the mall. I'll walk in front of you, beside you, behind you. Like I'm not the
people staring.
Yeah, I'm not the guy that's gonna. One thing I do. I don't allow you to walk on the street side.
No, you don't.
If we're out, I don't allow you to walk on the street. But walking in front and as a man, like I walk behind her sometimes just to see the reaction of other people, whether it's male or female, because I know I got me a bad lady. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I love to see their reactions.
Yeah, and they staring at my face, and a lot of times I bring out the conversation because I want people to feel comfortable around me. So a lot of times I'd be like,
you don't stop talking.
No, I don't. I keep talking. I mean, a lot of times I'd be like, because I don't want to come off intimidating. So a lot of times I do break the ice. Hey, oh, you look nice. I learn how to take compliments, and I learn how to give compliments.
Yeah.
A lot of times when people give compliments or used to give me compliments, I'm always, oh, this old thing, oh, that old thing. I learned how to take compliments, and I learned how to give them. And so I try to break the ice in situations like that.
But one thing about my personality, and like I wasn't like this as a child.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I got a little bit more confident in who I was, and what I've learned is that I walk into a room. Whenever I walk into a room,
People
if I don't
gravitate.
know, and there's a reason for that though,
Yeah,
because
they gravitate towards
I
you.
walk into a room like everybody already knows who I am,
Yep.
or they know me already. So I put this friendly, this energy out
Oh my
where
God.
people,
Do you ever?
where people will. We was
could
at
be
the
on the trail.
We was at the trail. Hold on, y'all.
Let
We
me
was on
just
the
be
trail.
honest with y'all.
We was at the trail.
Mike and I would walk the trail on Sundays or Saturday. We walk Silver Comet Trail. Now, mind you, when I'm on the trail by myself, my face is like, Don't even talk to me. Don't approach me. Don't talk to me because y'all look a little crazy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, when Tasha is on the trail, one, she looks. She
My
has
aura.
This, like don't talk to me. I'm not in the mood. Y'all know
aura.
that look, right? Don't say anything. So nobody speaks to her, right? When we walk together,
Oh my God.
right? When you put that Sag and this Sag next to each other, how many people speak to us as we're walking
100.
down?
Hi, how are y'all? Hi. I'm like, Daddy, why is all these freaking people speaking to
But
us?
it's that-
That don't happen to me when I'm on the trail.
No,
no,
they're not
but
speaking
Daddy,
to us. They're speaking to me.
But Daddy,
Oh.
what about that one time that man was running beside me and you ran up on him? We was on
Oh,
the
yeah.
trail. That's why I be mean. Hey, Vanessa.
he was
That's
holding
why
a
I be mean
conversation
on the
with
trail.
you.
He running beside me on the trail holding a conversation. All right, oh, here come my man. Hold up, here come my husband. But I be like, Daddy, I don't give off that aura, but when we're together, hi, how are y'all? Hi. They almost be wanting to ask us to dinner, ask us do we swing and where we live.
Damn.
I'm just saying, you just bring that energy. But for real, Daddy, this was amazing.
Yeah. You getting a hot flash over there?
Yeah, you could tell.
Yes.
Y'all know I'm going through menopause.
Goddamn forehead.
Beaming.
Well, I can't talk.
But this was amazing, Daddy. 26 years of marriage today, and it is
Yup.
beautiful, blissful. We have dinner set up for Saturday.
Yep,
and then
looking
our
forward to
birthdays are next week. If anybody don't know, November is
game.
our month.
Sunday.
This is our month.
What up, Marcus?
Daddy,
AKA
put a little
Big
fan on me. You
Time.
can't put that little fan on me,
I
right?
got it on me. I be getting hot flashes too.
I know, but you're not like me. Give me some of that fan.
Can you feel it?
A little bit.
Okay.
Turn it to me a little bit more.
Which
I
way?
know
That
we
way?
got the end. No, that's too far. Yep, right there.
We're about to go.
I know. But
So the big
26
question.
years. Yes, Daddy. What is the
What's
big
your final question?
My final question as being married to you today for 26 years.
Let's set up. What's the damn question? Woman?
The question is, will you be rocking with me to the end of time, baby?
That was so corny.
That corny. No, the question.
I plan on it.
The question is, where do you see, or what do you want us to accomplish, as far as where we are today, and what's our goal? What do you want to see in our marriage and in our life going forward?
So, the one-niner really
Hey,
changed my
Rodney.
perspective on setting like long-term goals,
Yeah.
because ultimately you never know. You never
Yeah.
know what can happen.
Yeah.
So with all of the macro, is
Yeah.
that right? Macro things in the world, right?
Right.
It's hard for me to say what it looks like.
Right.
But my short answer, and it's always going to be the same answer, is being able to leave a legacy for our kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I always remind people, like, your legacy won't be defined until you're dead.
Right. You
Let's
say that
be
all
hon-
the time.
No, let's be
you
honest.
say that all the time.
Let's be honest. Your legacy
Yeah.
won't be defined until you're dead. But if we can change the narrative of leaving our kids with nothing,
Yeah.
like I'll feel happy.
Me too.
Because when
Me
you
too.
think about a marriage, when you think about being married, that's what it's about. It's
Yeah.
about leaving behind a legacy
Right.
for those behind you. So
Right.
whether it's businesses,
Yeah.
property,
Property, money,
money,
yeah.
life insurance,
Yeah.
to where now
Yeah.
when we're gone,
Yeah.
they can still enjoy their life, and us being gone won't be a burden
Yeah.
on them. So
Rodney said he saw you on the news talking about the shooting down here. Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
see him, Rodney? He was over there snitching,
hey, Rodney,
telling on Junebug down.
I told Michelle, hey, I'll do it, but hey, you gotta put CEO Power 108.9
Yeah.
down there. That's the only way I'm gonna do it, shouty.
Yeah.
That's the only way I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. So for me, same question for me. Where
How
do
you
I
gonna-
see?
how
I'm
you
sorry,
gonna
I didn't
want the
know.
same-
Daddy, I didn't know if you was finished or not. Let me back up.
But how you gonna and I wasn't gonna answer this.
Okay, well,
No,
ask
you
me.
no, go ahead.
Daddy, go ahead. I want you to ask me a
It's
question.
all about you.
No, it's not. 26
It's all about
years.
you. Nah, what you
26
see?
years of marriage today. Well, my thing was gonna be where I see us in the future. Again, creating a legacy, for our kids, and hoping that we set not a perfect example of what marriage could be and what marriage, is about, but that our son, our daughter, that they picked up on this and saw us say,
Yeah.
whatever it takes, we're gonna stay together.
Yeah, I
We're
love
gonna
that.
be
Yeah.
together. So I'm hoping that that's one of the legacies that we've left our kids is to see a black couple.
Yep,
Not
great point.
bringing race and color into it, but to see there's so many broken
Nah,
homes
yeah,
in our
black color's
community.
fine, yeah.
But to see a black couple, make it through tough times, have good times, love each other
And
enough,
probably
and
gonna
respect
probably
each
gonna
other.
happen again. You know what I'm saying? It's
And respect each other enough that we stayed in it and we wanted it to work. So
Nah, that's
I'm
a great
hoping
point.
that's what we bring. We've never said that we were perfect, but we've shared with them what love looks like,
Mm-hmm.
and what we think a healthy marriage looks like. Not a perfect marriage, just a healthy
Yeah,
marriage.
that's right.
Where we communicate and we have our differences, but we make it work.
That's where you get 26. That's how you
We
get
make
to
it work.
Get to 26. That wasn't my question though.
Yeah. What was your question? Yes, Rodney. What was your question, baby?
Am I gonna get some of that side booty tonight for our
You
anniversary?
might, Daddy, because it's anniversary. It's our anniversary. Hey. All right, beautiful
With that
people.
being said,
Yep. With that being said, this was a pop-up 20 years
did
in
you see that
counting.
camera up there?
Yeah. That we wanted to do for our 26th wedding anniversary, which is today, November the 17th. We got married on this day in 1996 at Ashley Oaks
That's what I
Mansion.
said this morning,
off
didn't
of
I?
Tara Boulevard.
Oh, that was Tara Boulevard. I said Jonesboro.
You said Jonesboro.
Road.
Well, you go that way off of Tara Boulevard under a gazebo. We messed up and went on our honeymoon right after our wedding, so we had to rush
You did
to
all
the
that.
airport. I had my wedding dress on the flight.
Me and Cornholio
Um,
was high as hell. Yeah, I smoked. I think we smoked 3
But
blunts before the
26
wedding.
years ago today, we had a beautiful wedding. And,
We smoked 3 blunts. Who didn't
yeah.
do? Who hair wasn't done? Somebody.
I don't know. I don't know.
And why the DJ had on that damn? Who had on that leather jacket?
I don't know. I think it was the DJ. Thank you, Rodney. So yes, we will see y'all
Who
again.
hair wasn't done?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna find them damn
We
pictures.
gonna crank up 20 years and counting again, but we definitely wanted to touch base on our anniversary today. We love y'all. Thank y'all. Share the video, share the feed. Tell the people about us. We'll be back
Too late
on
now
a regular
to share.
basis.
We about to go.
appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all very much.
Mwah.
We'll holler at y'all.
Bye. Okay.